everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. Sunday today, and it's a bright sunny day here on the west coast. We still have snow, but hopefully the snow is going to start melting soon and that we're not going to get any more. My husband has their snowblower fixed. It broke down last week, and so I think it's fixed just in case we do, but maybe that's a sign that we're not going to get any more. So today I want to make a card using the Meant to Be bundle. Now, you're probably going, Meant to Be bundle? I haven't seen this Meant to Be bundle. Well, there is a scrapbooking brochure that is only available as a digital brochure. So starting with the annual catalog that comes out in May, all of Stampin' Up's scrapbooking line, as well as the regular card making and like all their products, with the exception of online exclusives, will be in one catalog. But until then, there is a separate scrapbooking brochure. And so if you have not seen this, you want to take a look at it, because not only are there some amazing scrapbooking kits in there, lots of new colors of two-tone cardstock, yay, and some really cool bundles that go along, one with the scrapbooking line and two that you can use for cards. How fun is that? So I love new bundles. So this one may look familiar to you. It's called Meant to Be. It is very similar to the, I want to say Cute as Can Be, and I don't think that that was what it was called, but it was in last year's mini catalog, I believe, at this time, and it was in Poppy Parade and yellows and had these cute little bees, and their stamp set and the die are still available. Now they've come out with another stamp set and these amazing dies. So today I'm going to show you a card using some of the products from this bundle and the designer series paper that coordinates with it. Yeah, Sharon, hopefully no snow. Okay, so oops, things are, let's try and get that back into, there we go. Okay, let's bring this back down. There we go. So this is the Meant to Be bundle. So you'll notice flowers and then some really cute sentiments. The sentiments in these stamp sets that come in the scrapbooking brochure are a little bit bigger because they work for scrapbooking as well as card making. And the dies in this bundle are amazing. Look at these hexagon dies in 5 different sizes, as well as the dies to cut out the bees and the bee wings and some hearts and some flowers. And the words, if you can't read that, says "Our Hive" is what that says when it's cut out. Little antennas. So we're going to cut those out as well. And yep. So, okay. So let's get started. I'm using Petunia Pop and Pretty in Pink today. The designer series paper, this is only one piece of it. Look at how cute this is. It's similar, except they've changed up the colors. Oh, how fun. This is perfect for that pollinator event. Yay. So yeah, it's Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop and Pool Party. And then I'm using this one today. So it's some really pretty paper that comes with it. So I've got a piece of Pretty in Pink, and I've cut it 4 1/4 by 11, and we're scoring it at 5 1/2. Okay, my bone folder. So we're going to fold into the mountain or the raised line and burnish. Okay, so then I went ahead and cut out a piece of Petunia Pop. How pretty is Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop? Let's get some more light on the situation. I love this color combination. So this piece of Petunia Pop is 3 3/4 by 5. So just 1/4 inch smaller than what I normally do, just so you get a little bit of a peekaboo, a little more of the Pretty in Pink. And then my piece of designer series paper is 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. So it's going to fit on there. Look at the pretty hearts. Petunia Pop and Pretty in Pink. There we go. Now I'm going to pop that up using dimensionals on my card base. I'll put my dimensionals on now, and then I'm not going to adhere it on until I'm closer to ready to put my card together. So there's the card base. Now I went ahead and cut out some hexagons using the, let's see, the smallest and second smallest hexagon dies. So that one and that one. The cool part of these hexagon dies is not only do they cut out the solid hexagon, but they cut out frames. So I'm not going to use these today, but these are going to go, I store all my kind of cutouts that I use from the bundles in my stamp case. So I'm not going to use them today, but they're going to go just into my stamp case so that when I do want to use them, they're there. So we're just going to take, and I'm going to use dimensionals on this as well. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to do some stamping, so let's not put that on yet. Okay. All right, let's bring in a piece of, I got a scrap piece of basic white. I've got Daffodil Delight. That's my stamps. So I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the smaller B. So there's two sizes of bodies and two sizes of the bands that go on the bumblebee. And then let's get out some blocks. I'm going to use this. I love this bee trail. So I'm going to stamp that. And I also need the wings. What else do I need? An antenna. Okay. Put the antenna on there. And then I want a kind of a sentiment that is encouraging. So I'm going to use this Be Brave, but I'm going to stamp, I'm going to add, because I've got a basic black marker, I'm going to add an extra B. And then we're going to stamp, there we go, that'll work. Stamp our B, the rest of our B, like that. And now I need some, oh, not with that. Let's use Pool Party for the wings. So I'm just going to stamp one set of wings on my piece of paper. And then I've got my Be Brave. That Be Brave is from the Umbrella Days stamp set. Okay, I think I have everything. Oh, no, I forgot my little face. So there are two little faces. There's the one with kind of upside down eyes, and then there's the one with the open eyes. So I'm going to use the little upside down eyes. These bees are so cute. This is definitely a smiley face. Isn't he cute? Oh my gosh. They make me smile every time I see these bees. Okay, so now we need the dies. So I need the body, and I'm going to use some Post-it note tape to hold these pieces on as I cut them out. Okay, so there. And we'll cut our wings out. So if you remember the bundle that was available before, you can still use, because you probably have it still. And it was a punch and not the dies. So there was only one size of B. Trying to get my antennas off. There we go. Things have shifted. Let's try try and get that in place so that it doesn't shift. There we go. That's probably a little better. Oopsie, don't want. I got my pieces stamped a little bit close together. There we go. All right, and then we need the two little antennas showing. This is just helping me so things don't shift as I cut them out. Okay, so there's my B, the sentiment. I think I have everything. So let's just trim this piece of paper, and then I can use my mini stamp and cut and emboss instead of bringing my big one over. Everybody's quiet today. Let me know where you're watching from, what your weather's like, what you're working on. Okay, so let's see if I can get this going. There we go. We had a team meeting this morning, and this afternoon, it's a busy day, we're getting together by Zoom. So we meet through Zoom because my team is across Canada. We meet through Zoom, and this afternoon we're meeting because our Christmas party was in November, and we had a mail strike in Canada, and the make and take package that I sent them for the party didn't arrive for those that live out of town. And so this afternoon, finally, we're getting together to do the make and take kits. I'm really excited about that. And I'm using, actually, they are using a Christmas suite because that's what I had made, but I'm actually using this meant to be product. Okay, so we're gonna just stamp at least part of this B trail like that. You can hardly see that in Pool Party. And I think what I'm going to do is, rather than cut this out, I'm going to restamp my sentiment right onto this hexagon. And again, I'm using that sentiment that says "Be brave." Let's stamp this on a scrap. I just want to see how, just, there we go. Yeah, it's pretty straight. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that right down at the bottom like that. And I pulled out my black and do sentiments with your marker, because that just kind of makes it fit with the card. Okay. So let's put some dimensionals onto the back of this hexagon. Hey Carla, welcome. Oh, nice. That's, yeah, it's probably mild for you. That's about our average temperature here through the winter. We usually don't get too much cold winter, although we can, but not always, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to use dimensionals on my B, but before we put our B onto our card, we're going to glue the wings on. So just a little, you could use a glue dot or just a little dot of liquid glue. Like that. And the same with the little antenna. Ooh, got a little bit too much. Too much glue there. Glue dots are a little better in that they stick right away. Like these are coming off. Liquid glue, you kind of have to let it set, and I'm not the most patient person in the world. Come on. So let's put these back on, and my antenna as well. Let's just let that sit there for the moment while it gets tacky. Okay. While that's doing, let's get the front of our card. So if you're impatient, ooh, that's, yeah, not nice, Sharon. My sister lives in Calgary, Alberta, and it's been really cold there. And I told her she could keep it too. Actually, both of my sisters live in Calgary. Okay, so I'm just going to glue this flat because I have a fair amount of height to my card. Oh, that wasn't clever, Melva. Now I got glue on my glass mat. Let's wipe that up before it gets stuck. Everything gets stuck on it. Okay, so hopefully this is now stuck. So we're just going to take and put, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, these bees may use up these little scraps of designer series paper on your card. I save my little pieces like this and use them on the inside of my cards. So that way the inside is always decorated too. I may not stamp the inside, or at least I may not put a sentiment on the inside because I don't always know what I'm going to use my card for. But for this one, now I'm going to use, these are the party dots, which are part of the Wildflower Birthday Suite. And this Pretty in Pink will go perfect. For my cute little bee. Let's put one there. There we go. How fun. I love the bee when it was in the yellows and the poppy parade, but I love it in these pretty colors in the Pretty in Pink and the poppy parade colors that are part of the new suite. So again, if you haven't taken a look at the scrapbooking brochure that is online in my online store, or you can search under shop products, memory keeping. Oh gosh, yes, it's supposed to get cold again. Memory keeping, take a look at it because those bundles and the designer series paper that are in those suites, even the kits, don't have to just be for memory keeping. So I showed a card last week, I think, using the flip flaps that are from the memory keeping supplies, and I made a shaker card. So all sorts of ways to use the products that are coming out. Kind of earmarked for memory keeping, but they don't have to just be for memory keeping. All right, so there is my card today using the Meant to Be bundle and scrapbooking the designer series paper that is in the memory keeping, the scrapbooking brochure. So take a look at that. I will be back tomorrow night at 6:30 for my memory keeping Monday with finding the pictures you want to print. It might take a little bit more. Hopefully it's not, hopefully the sound is okay. It seems to be okay on my end, but I'll have to listen back, Sharon. So yeah, memory keeping Monday is tomorrow night at 6:30. Tuesday night will be a sketch challenge at 6:30, and then Wednesday night I will be live. Now I'll be a little earlier than normal at 4:30 with my technique. So normally I'm 6